people would really care or come see her. And so it's kind of an interesting life for me because I shop at Walmart. It's like I'm back there trying to dry my armpits. And I'll come out here and tell you, I've been trying to dry my armpits. It's just, so it's just the way it is. And so when people are affirming about your job, to me it's quite interesting. I was in Florida not long ago. And I was going to intermission and going to take a little break, get a little soda. And the road manager met me at the door and said, "You don't want to go in your dressing room just yet. Let's go on down here." And I'm like, "Why? I left my purse in there and my stuff. I need my soda and my chocolate." He said, "Well, there's been someone there waiting to meet you, and we're kind of dealing with it." And I said, "Like, am I in trouble?" He said, "No, there's been a woman hiding in your shower for 2.5 hours." And I was really flattered, but I said, "Does she have her clothes on?" That would have freaked me out. And I was tickled. And I'm not a stalker kind of fan or anything, but I've just been wanting to meet Chonda, and I thought this would be the best place to meet her. Do you know what would have happened if I'd have gone in there and moment and somebody come popping out the shower? It'd have been more than a moment, let me tell you that. That has scared me to death. It was so funny. And weird things like that happened to me. I used to work for Women of Faith. That was kind of the opening act for a while. I was in the restroom there, and I was having moment in the stall there, having my devotions. And some woman sticks a book and an ink pen underneath. Honey, the van is leaving and we've got to go. Would you just sign this real quick? Rip a page out and dip it. I'm sorry. There's no toilet paper in here. For heaven's sakes! It's pretty rough. So the glamour gets gone real quick. And in my line of work, you show up to town rather early, so sometimes it's hard to get a hotel room that early in the morning that'll let you in and get cleaned up real quick, because you go over to a building like this and you set up lights and sound and you start the day again. That's kind of what we do. That's just what we do. And so not long ago, I got to a hotel room. It was real early in the morning, like 7, 8 in the morning. That's early. I'm a night owl, so 7 in the morning is like ungodly. So I get to this hotel, and you talk to the hotel clerk and let you showed up early, and they don't always have the rooms clean by then, and I understand that, and we try to call ahead, and we got to hurry and take showers, and the whole crew is getting out and finding rooms, and I finally got into my room, and tell you the truth, it had been about 4 or 5 nights in a row, and I was a little lonely and missing the family, and kind of crawled in there, drug my suitcase in, got my little things out, put them in the restroom, had my moment, and my devotional time, and then I went into the room, and it was still dark and kind of sad, and I sat down on the edge of the bed, turned the TV on, the glow started in the room, and I kind of slumped over to the side of the bed. And that's when I realized I was not alone. And you're just mortified. I'd already told him at the desk I was a Christian artist. I'm like, oh Lord, my career's over. I'm trying to stumble out there as quick, knock the lamp over, I'm making all this noise. I get out in the hallway and there's a lady with her cart, and I said, ma'am, this room is not ready. She said, oh yes, I cleaned your room. I said, well, you might have, but you left something in there. And she's like rather disgusted, like I was lying. I told her I was a Christian. And I said, please, would you just go in there and explain, help me get my things. I left some items in the bathroom. I need to get those back. This is just embarrassing. Oh, she's so disgusted. She opens the door. Oh, well, sir, I think we have a problem. I said, no, ma'am, I think you have a problem. I need to get my things. She said, oh, well, do you know CPR? And I had told her I was a Christian. Now I'm going to have to help, and she said, we need to do something here. And I did learn CPR when I worked at a theme park, and so you're supposed to check for a pulse. There's no pulse. You're supposed to tilt their head back, which I tried. So then we removed the teeth. I'm like, is this a 4-star hotel or what? I mean, it was just, dig the teeth out, and try to tilt it, and his head was not going to tilt. He had been crossed over, and he had been over for a long time. I mean, John Edwards couldn't even talk to him, for heaven's sakes. Say this about that. It's kind of sad so many of you know who John Edwards is. Don't be watching that mess on TV. For if I cross over, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I'm in the presence of the Lord. Don't talk to me. And don't ask to speak to my grandmother either. She'll just fuss about this whole outfit, that's all. It's just so, I was just humiliated. I'm like, ma'am, this is not, I don't think CPR gonna help. He's done. Finished. Good. It's over. You did not clean this room, did you? The front desk, I said, stiff sheets, not a stiff in the sheets. Doesn't anything weird like that happen to y'all? That is the weirdest stories happen to me. I am not kidding. Do you know how long it took me to be able to go into a hotel room again? I had to get my girlfriend. My girlfriend is a shrink, praise the Lord. She has saved me a fortune. It's all right. It's an even swap. She gets free entertainment. I get free therapy. She went on tour with me for a whole tour because I couldn't. You go in there. I ain't going in there. You go in there first. She gets like, come in. Look, there's no dead people. Look in the shower. I saw Psycho. Look in the shower. She was just, oh, please, come in. Look, there. This room is clean. I have cleaned this room